and find something you're passionate about besides Ziggy.
Hey everybody, so I just decided to come on real quick. I don't know about real quick. We'll just see. We'll see how it ends up. Sometimes I don't know. I just got done watching a video about one of the jurors on the Alex Murdaugh case. Let's see here. Uno momento, por favor. How's everybody doing today? Why the heck is all my... I noticed lately that my YouTube's doing some weird shit. I've noticed it. I've seen videos and people talking about it. But yeah, they're doing something with monetization for sure. With ads. It's so funny. Somebody already hit the down, like somebody has me or is subscribed to me just to hit the dislike button as soon as I go live. But thank you. I guess that's still interaction. And you still are a subscriber. So thank you for your subscription to my channel, hater. So I watched this. I would love to get this guy on my channel, this one of the jurors from the Murdaugh case. Did you guys watch this? Hey, Rue. I didn't look to see who's live or anything. I did hear about supposedly, I guess Chasing was live. I heard about that a little bit. Yes, you're the lucky wiener. I was trying to decide, should I go live or should I go make dinner, or I have to go to the store. And I'm kind of dreading going out. Hey, Sheba. How are you? Country girl, Gina. So, gosh, tomorrow's going to be Thursday already. Time goes by so fast. Like, my birthday has already came and gone, like 6 days now. You know, and let's see, Jim's already been past November, 4 months. Sure missed that little rascal, or big rascal. Little or big, he's definitely a rascal. Let me see here. Pull up my... Hey, Marlene. I was trying to bring up my current live and accidentally brought up my last one. Here we go. Oh, thank you, Gina. Yeah, it was a lot, almost a week ago now. It's fine. An air fryer? I did have an air fryer. Me and Jim had had one or two of them. Hey, Krug's wifey. I don't have one now. Hey, Jane. But I do like those things, like the air fryers and just the little toaster oven things, because they're just super easy. Um, yeah, it's kind of like the new day George Foreman. How the George Foreman, you remember when it was like really popular and everybody like it's like, do you have a Foreman? People probably, many of you guys probably still use one of those. Me and Jim had one. I don't know who. I mean, I didn't get any of this stuff. But we did have one. So you can help you with your fried food. Oh yeah. How my stomach gets, that's just like when I eat really well, especially fried food. It just makes me. Have you guys ever gone on a diet or just not had fried food for a really, really long time, whether that's by choice or whatever reason it was? And then out of nowhere, you eat some fried food. Oh my gosh. Notice how crappy you feel, no pun intended, because that just shows me how bad that stuff is for you. Oh, really? After 15 years? An Instapot. Is that for just rice? Tonight, it looks like the interview room is having on a kid that, or not kid, but adult now, but they were babysat by Ted Bundy. Hmm. So that's Buster's girlfriend, huh? To sell cocaine. Oh, so this that legal yeah, illegal cocaine lab. Oh, so this is that whole program where Canada is handing out drugs that one of you guys was telling me about yesterday or the day before. James, first of all, what would What did JLR do to Gavel Geeks? I've heard rumors, but I don't. Did he dox her or something? I'm glad I've never been a target of JLR. I mean, I need to find some wood to knock. Oh shit. I don't have anything wood in here. It just a little makes me so sick. Yeah, it really does. That just shows you how bad the stuff is for you. You know, food that your body needs, that is healthy for you, shouldn't make you feel like that. You know. Yeah, me too, Rue. Me too. I don't know. I just heard. With AI. Who's AI? I had a personal chat with AI about Summer Wells. Where did she get this? 4 p.m. is when Summer Wells got gone, according to Ronnie Lawson.
All right, guys, what's going on? Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a great start to the week.
This is
I'll get off
Don
the
B.
chest. The interview that Anthony Daniels done with Don Wells, where Don says that he knows for a fact that Summer was abducted, and Ansley goes, "Well, can you tell me how you know for a fact?" And he goes on to say something about like, "Well, I know just kind of how everything went down. I know how my wife acted." I'd have been like, don't give me that horse shit."
Oh, do you guys remember when the the news anchor person asked Don if he had anything to do with Summer's disappearance? And then he goes on to tell, like, completely off subject and just starts blabbing on about. He's like, well, I was at work that day, and I have 7 alibis, and Candace doesn't have any. No, he didn't really say that, but not during that interview, anyways. But he wanted in the guy. It was the most cringeworthy moment, I feel like, on the news for this case. I mean, the reporter had to ask Dawn again. She was like, so is that a yes or is that a no? He's like, no. Dudes on the streets for the JLR information. Hey, Anastasia. Well, how'd she have a talk with artificial intelligence? What's she mean by I had a talk with AI about Summer Wells? Just curious. I would watch Dudes Over the Streets. I don't want to be, which I do need to share this. This is Don B. Here's his link.
If you think I'm that damn dumb, you got another thing coming. But Ansley Daniels couldn't say that. I'd have said it though. If I was interviewing Don Wells and he gave me that answer, I'd been like, dude, I ain't that damn dumb. You know, you're gonna have to do better than that shit. That is the stupidest fucking answer. And I'm gonna cuss a little bit in this video. It's gonna be a one-off, guys. So just warning you.
Hey, Carrie.
That is the stupidest damn answer to a follow-up from what Ansley done. Can you tell me why you think that, or how you know for a fact that Summer was abducted? Well, just because of the way my wife acted. You're a fucking idiot. And you wonder why when you go down to the police station, they fucking laugh at you. All right, that thing.
And the police, I mean, we got to also ask ourselves, why did Ronnie Lawson tell everybody, like Kathy, Candace's friend said, why did Ronnie Lawson say that they had lawyers? What was or that they weren't cooperating? What was the purpose of that? I wonder. I wish we could know why he said that. Does anybody I can't remember if Dawn went to work the very next day, but I want to say, well, gosh, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I actually think he went right back to work. Now, the tree people, I remember I think they were there the next morning too. Because I remember talking to the tree people and they said that they talked to Dawn. I believe it was the next morning, and he was talking about Donald Trump. So maybe he did miss work the next day. Somebody here will know. Your membership is gone? Through a program on our computer? Oh, okay. iPhone link. Okay, 1 second. It should be, I think, this. Let me see if that works. No, I will. There you go. That link should work. Let me know if it doesn't. Oh, it works. I need it. Anybody who wants to make any new stickers? When I say stickers, like emojis for members, just email them to me and I'll add them. If, I'm only allowed so many, depending on how many members, I think, but we need some new ones. Nobody is green. Yeah, it must be an update thing. They were green, but you don't have the little butterfly after you. Sheba does. Connie. Yeah, there is some people that do, so. I see the butterflies next to people. The link's not working that I just. They probably took away, I think that they changed after one of their last updates. I believe they stopped making people green now, which I don't know why. I mean, I see it. On StreamYard, you got, I think, as green. The members. I wonder why. What's it saying when you try to renew? I don't know. It doesn't, there's nothing that I see that's an issue. Maybe it's just, hopefully it's just something temporary right now. Hey, Red. I'll watch it, Connie. I just don't know. I don't know if Dietz would strike me, so I'm just kind of, I don't want to play it here right now. Plus, I don't want to, I'm afraid to cause any waves. Like, I don't know. I'll watch it tonight and maybe I'll come back on. Killer Looks latest. Is that really Andy Paul? Meet the First Green Eyes. Ooh, these look like some good videos.
People once believed that when someone dies, a crow carries their soul to the land of the dead. But sometimes, something so bad happened, and the soul can't rest. Then sometimes, the crow could bring that soul back to put the wrong things right.
The cops there when you got there? I think there might have been one or two cars, if I can remember right. But when I first come to the house, I knew they was looking all over the top of the hill. So I drove straight to the bottom property and down to the creek. Mm-hmm. And I noticed my neighbor walking this way around the hill, and I see my three boys together on this side of the hill, and my heart just sunk right there. And I knew she was gone. I knew it. Yeah. I knew she was gone. I knew, that's 25 minutes later, and nobody found her. She's gone.
Part of the property is accessible by vehicle using the dirt road off Beach Creek. Don Wells says he first drove to the bottom of the property on the day Summer disappeared.
So I did turn around and went back up to the top, and I think there was one or two cars there, if I remember right. And they started asking all kinds of questions. I kept trying to tell them she's gone, she's not here.
Google Street View of the shed at the bottom of the Wells property. So this is the same shed that supposedly there was a sign too. Does anyone have information on Indy? Okay, where did they get this picture? Is that really him? He probably is in Virginia. Hold on, let me look. According to Fred. When was that posted? Trying to find where McBro had that posted, but I don't see it. Oh, here it is. It says, I'll have to ask. I wish I would have. Hopefully I can get a response from Fred and ask him if that is Andy Paul, because that is important. Yeah, screenshot this so I can ask him, and hopefully, like, he's been kind of MIA lately. Yay! Well, Kay's Candle was able to join. Thank you so much. So it's good to know. No, Andy Paul is the one that supposedly he was renting that little camper over by that shed that was just shown on this video, which is about to show. They're about to show it again, or he's about to show it again on this video, I see. So, and he also supposedly tried to drug and take advantage of Fred's underage stepdaughter. Hey, Tanya. No, he didn't stay in the shed. He stayed in the little camper that was there. And I'll show it here, right there. See that camper right there? It's over by that shed. People call it shed. That's why I get so confused. When people say shed, I'm like, what shed? But because I think it's like a little house. Guess I would say more so a cabin, maybe.
Okay.
Photo of an alleged camp found during the search for Summer. Source is unknown. To my knowledge, this is not the same camp featured on Kraken cases. Where was this found? The camp stove on the left is from 2013. Google Street View of the shed. Any information on the photo to the right would be greatly appreciated and welcome in the comments section. Yeah, we want to talk to Andy Paul. Let me see if I can. Oops, sorry.
If I did, we'd go get her. I'd call TBI or whatever and say, look, I did this, I did that, I messed up. Can we please go get her now? I would have done that a long time. I would have done that day one.
Do you have any
No
reason
point
to
in lying.
something in the way?
Candace and Andy both went to the back of the. Candace and Andy both went to the back of the hauler. Jody and Dawn both went to the bottom of the hill to look for Summer. Dawn went to the shed to look for Summer, but did not look inside the shed. Then I went all the way back in the holler as far as the truck can go, and I didn't see nothing back there either. When I was coming back up the holler, the cops were coming up in my driveway. So I just followed them up in here. I don't recall if Don was here before the police got here or if he was here at the same time they showed up. Neither parent, Don or Candace, were on the property when police arrived on the scene. I'll try to. There's no way to call him, unfortunately. Like, I've been trying to. He doesn't. I don't just have a phone number. I haven't talked to him for like. Over a month. Let me see. I'll try to call through Messenger, which maybe his girlfriend will answer, but
straight shooting, straight shooting, straight shooting.
That's not Green Eyes. Or why does he think that's Green Eyes? Hold on, let's keep listening.
Straight shooting, straight shooting, straight shooting, straight shooting.
Is that what this whole thing is?
Straight shooting, straight shooting.
No, yeah, that's not Green Eyes. That looks like somebody who used to come up on my panel on my lives.
We interrupt our program to bring.
Never grow old, Michael. You'll never die.
Well, there's a friend of mine come, and Candace was walking off my driveway before she even called 911.
So she was.
It's like you're trying to set me up for some reason. That's what I feel.
So Candace came by here. Was she acting like she was looking for Summer?
Yeah, that's what she was acting when my friend came.
So
he said that she was walking off the driveway, walking.
Was she by herself?
Yeah.
You mean she walked by here? Was she acting like she was looking for Summer?
Yeah, that's what she was acting when my friend came.
So it was Fred's friend that came and saw Candace when Fred was not home. That was who'd be him? Okay, that's I already noticed that. I didn't want to miss one of you guys. Let's see. So that was Jason Arnold's brother, Chad Arnold. Chad Arnold was the one that saw Candace that day. I talked to his mom, and I've been trying to get him to. I haven't talked to him yet. No, he doesn't have internet, and the only time he can get a hold of him is if he's over at his mom's. And they don't have like phone service or anything. So he has to be in Wi-Fi to get a hold of him, you know? And who knows, like maybe he doesn't have internet anymore because I don't know if his mom's still in the hospital or what, or how she's doing. And I heard rumors that Fred had a warrant for that, like because he missed court for those boots he stole from Walmart. But I haven't talked to him since, so I don't know like what's going on. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Billy Dishner would stay at the Wells when his wife kicked him out. Really? He's an RSO, isn't he? Oh, yeah, I always do that, Carrie. Hey, Tennessee Poppy Seed. I've been messaging Fred. The last time I heard from... Yeah, I mean, I really talked to him was mid-January. Like right after I left from there. And I've messaged several times and haven't got a response. Here, let me send this though and ask if this is Andy Paul. And hopefully they'll respond. Because I have some questions to ask Fred myself. Like, people told me that, oh, there's been some YouTubers that has contacted him and told him not to contact or to not deal with me. But I can't imagine. I mean, Fred and his girlfriend know what I deal with on here. And I've done a lot for them. I can't see a YouTuber actually convincing them to, but you know, I don't know. People have tried everything, I'm sure, but let's see here. I'm gonna send this real quick and we'll get back to the video. I just want to send that picture of there he is. Okay, I messaged. I know, I do need to, well, I'll probably go back in a few months if I'm in a spot that I can. I would love to go back, but right now it's a time of, I just can't. I can't financially at all. So I would love to though, because I would like to talk to Fred and actually get the conversation recorded. What he has to say is super important. Does the wife have Facebook? She usually uses his Facebook. Know what happened on I mean, I used to watch Vanderpump Rules. I haven't watched it for a couple of years. I didn't know it was still on. I don't think so either, Sheba. I hope not. I mean, I can't imagine what they could possibly say. I've got, Fred and his girlfriend. Oh, because of me. I mean, they've been helped out a lot from you guys. Some of you guys. So I can't imagine them burning that bridge, but you never know. Like, these people stop at nothing.
He said that she was walking off the driveway, walking.
Was she by herself?
Yeah.
You mean she walked? No, she drove a vehicle.
Which one now we know this part is not 100% correct. Candace drove down there. I haven't talked to Chad directly, but I was able to talk to his mom, and which his mom didn't know much about this. Like, she didn't even know about this as far as him seeing Candace that day. But they have a whole bunch of other stuff to focus on, like their own, her son was murdered. So and Chad's brother, so her son, Chad's brother, Jason Arnold, was murdered, and it's not solved. There's a lot of mystery surrounding that. There seems to be a lot of that in Hawkins County, of unsolved deaths that kind of just get swept under the rug and nobody talks about them again. Or they say, "Oh, we're investigating it. It doesn't look like there's any foul play," and then you never hear anything again. Nuh-uh. Are you serious? Raquel? Wait, let me look up who Raquel is again. Wait, Raquel is freaking, what's his name's girlfriend? The DJ's girlfriend. James's girlfriend. Holy, Tom and Ariana broke up. You think that's real, or do you think that that's just staged for that show? I used to be very big into that show, but ever since I started doing YouTube, I haven't. Everything else has been just put to the side as far as other interest. Yes, I do, Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Jim. Yes, I did. Thank you. Did you have a good dentist appointment? She was engaged to James? Yeah, I thought they were going to be together forever. I think Ariana is so gorgeous. That is so crazy. Raquel, that is insane, but now you got me. Oh, I know. I saw that, Michelle Bean. I did watch I've been telling people on here to definitely watch Who's on Supervised Custody. I have been telling people to definitely watch the Netflix documentary about the Murdaughs, about Alex Murdaugh. It's very interesting. Really goes in depth about the accident and helps you understand it a little bit more. And everybody who was a part of that accident, that boat accident, actually is interviewed for that documentary. Oh, thank you, Sammy. Yay! Carrie, you were just gifted a membership. Thank you so much, Sammy. Thank you. I know, right? I got to catch up on it too. So who? I hope I kind of wonder that, Georgia, but I've been saying that for like 2 years almost. So Carrie, who were you saying is on supervised custody? Are you saying Fred Hill is on supervised custody? That would explain a lot if that's true. Why would he be on supervised custody though? Hold on. Let me wait till Carrie responds to that. Because now you got me curious.
Go down here, don't she?
Really? It says Fred's on supervised custody? Hold on, I'll look.
She's walking.
She walked all the way from Ben Hill?
Go ahead.
A missing 4-year-old. The parents have called in and advised that the mother had went for a walk, came home, now they can't find her. They've been yelling for her. She's been gone for about 10 minutes now.
Because I was in that, hauling junk that day. I was hauling a bunch of old cars and stuff out. And like Andy, he was in here that day.
I want to talk to him.
And he swears that down.
He's not on Vine Link right now. None of these is Fred Hill. Fred's middle name is actually Junior. It's odd, but no, it doesn't. I was kind of the Fred T. Hill. That's not him. Fred's only 45 years old. Maybe 46 now. I don't know when his birthday is. But yeah, I don't know what's going on though. My guess is that they're just dealing with a lot.
He ain't. Because he was in here at 3 o'clock. Because I had to pull over and let him by. And they had Toyota truck. That's Josie's mom's.
Did you show Ed the pics and tell him what was going on?
If I remember correctly, Fred said Breonna Tester was in the car that day with Andy. No, he doesn't even know who Breonna Tester is. So that's not correct. Because I've asked them if he knows who she is. And I also want to ask him about Earl Taylor. So that's why I've been desperately trying to get a hold of him. So trust and believe, I've been trying to get a hold of him. And, he's just one of those people you have to go there to talk to him. I mean, I can't imagine what somebody could say to get them not to talk to me. Oh, everybody pray for Michelle. I'm sorry, Michelle, about your brother. Sorry, I hope that was okay to say. She texted me and said he's having heart surgery. So everybody keep Michelle being in your prayers. Yeah, and thank you, Sammy, once again. Hit Summer in the Road, and they have set Dawn and Candace up through blackmail. Thank you, Pam. Let's see. Let's see here. Caitlin's
going on?
Snoozing.
Yeah. Any issues? Question mark.
I was gone when the little girl went.
Gosh, he moved it too fast.
Any issues? Question mark.
Okay, so here it says on Marlena Crawford's Facebook, it's a screenshot of comments where Ricky Crawford says, I miss I miss that mine ass love you. All. I miss that mine ass love you all. I love you too. Miss you too, sis. Got a sis job today. And that's good. Where at? Waffle House. Start Monday. Well, that was back in 2015, it looks like. So this was dated 2015. Marlena Crawford was working at Waffle House. And I think that's her brother she's talking to. I love you too and miss you too. Oh, and then she says, sis got a job today. Okay, so she's talking about herself in third person.
I was gone when the little girl went missing.
Marlena's related to the Hills, Allie's friend too. Yeah, Marlena is related to the Hills. She's related to Bernard's. But that's not, like I said, that's not really saying much down there. It really isn't. It really isn't saying anything, actually, just because somebody's related, especially unless they're like sister, brother, but everybody's related. Fred and Andy Bernard are about the same age, but they don't know each other very well. I mean, I have a lot of cousins that I really don't know. The Waffle House is where Jody Sue got her grill knocked out. What? She got her grill knocked out. That's the first I'm hearing of this. Did everybody see the Michael Kors shoes I have for sale? Are size 8 if anybody's interested. They're sneakers. I have to find where I put them now, though. They're really awesome. Here.
Just him saying, where was I? And me telling him I'm on my way, not much. I told you be on time. Ignored him on that.
What was that? Crawford property from Light Hollow connects to the back of Ben Hill near here. What? Who was that just talking? She has a top partial. But Marlena Crawford was a neighbor of Andy Bernard. So he what? Or she was? He knows her. She stayed over at... I feel like Lip says that she didn't, but I'm sorry. I'm going to believe Fred until I get absolute proof differently. It doesn't matter. She says that because Candace and Marlena both said that she wasn't staying there. But obviously that doesn't mean anything to me. But she also says Marlena's family says she wasn't staying there, but I don't know. I had X-Files music in the background, whatever that voice was, Zig. Yeah, he might be Marlena. Let me rewind.
Was I? And me telling him I'm on my way, not much. I told you be on time. Ignored him on that. Just him saying, where was I? And me telling him I'm on my way, not much. I told you be on time. Ignored him on that.
Is that somebody reading the text messages or the Facebook messages between Andy and Jody Sue? She said she went Hannibal Lecter on the bitch. Oh my God. Who was the chick? I would love to talk to her. If we could find out who Jody Sue got in a fight with, I would love to talk to her. Right? Andy B doesn't know anything or anyone. Oh, yeah. Andy Bernard definitely knows Marlena Crawford. So does Jody Sue. Come on. And everybody you talk to, nobody has anything good to say about Marlena Crawford. Fred even says she's really bad news. And he hasn't said that about anybody else. Not even Dawn or Candace. Or Jody Sue. Now they said, Jody Sue's son, they think that he's very troubled and violent. He was very violent to his own grandmother, according to Fred and Laura. And that Laura said that she had to leave because she was somewhere where Andy's son, Jody Sue and Andy's son was over with the grandmother. So, whichever grandmother he was staying with, which I believe was on, it was Andy's side. Yeah, because that would make sense why Fred was there, because Fred's related to Andy, and so that's probably why they have obviously family in common, so maybe they were at the same place. I don't know, but they witnessed Damien very, very violent towards his elderly grandmother. Did Dawn say it was Andy Paul and Marlena was stealing his stuff? I don't know about that. Oh, Valkyrie. The channel Valkyrie. Hey, Sherry.
It would be important if the largest landholder on Ben Hill, if his name was Ed, and if he happened to own all that property.
Is there a gate in this area? Did Andy go past this turnoff on down Limestone Branch? Well, where's Limestone Branch? Is he talking about way down Ben Hill at the end? Well, I don't know. I don't know if Andy is, if Killer Looks is talking about all the way down Ben Hill Road. There was a gate. The Redmonds did put up some kind of gate to keep people from going down this road or whatever. Some type of dirt road or something. I can't, when I go down Ben Hill, it seems like to me the road ends, but I guess there's this like just crappy dirt road that you can keep going down.
Property at the dead end of Ben Hill, where that gate's at, where that property.
There's also a hidden trailer on the on the end of Limestone Branch. These were not searched by foot. Let's see. Okay, this is Miss Christine says there is also a hidden trailer on the end of Limestone Branch. There is also on the same trail a cabin with red roof at the top of the mountain that an ATV horse trail leads directly to it. A majority of these properties are not a main residence of the owners. These were not searched by foot. Wonder if that's the same. I know that Fred said that Laura said that they used to live in a cabin up in the mountain, and they had to send their horse down to fetch the groceries. Jody Sue said the rub off is real. Yeah, what's she referring to? It's the people Jody Sue doesn't talk about we need to keep our eyes on. Yes, hit that like button, please. That would suit Jody Sue to name her child that name. Right, Giselle? I mean, especially since never mind.
Just keeps on going. And then what if I told you his whole name was Edward Andrew Redmond, and he goes by Andy?
I said the last house in the holler, there's a mean son of a bitch.
0.3 miles to Woods. Gardner's property is neighboring to the Redmond and Crawford properties, or Gardner's. Who else went to the back of the holler that day besides Andy B? Oh, what was that comment by Marlena related to the hill? Yeah. I don't know about Allie and Marlena being friends, but I wouldn't be surprised. So what do you think she was referring to when she said the rub off is real? She talks like, it's very true that she does talk in riddles. So who's to say? Who knows? What's TCB? The heck is he doing here? That looks awesome out there. What is he making? Gumbo? I don't know. What is he really making? He sounds like he lives in Louisiana or something. Oh, they are. It looks like. How awesome. I've never been to one of those. I've never seen somebody do that. Oh my gosh. Holy. Oh, meaning that Andy's violent nature would rub off on the eldest. Hey, hair curlers in crime. Oh, Pam. No, you're not bothering me at all. Like, I just may not see your emails very. I don't get notifications for that, so it's just whenever I check my email. But I did remember seeing your cat, I think. Let's see. I also need a. I have a lot of catching up to do on my emails. Hunter TBI told. Okay, part 1.
Snuck in. Fucking night. In the truck. I was watching Jody Sue. And Jody Sue talking about searches, but she slipped in a little nugget on like the Chris M in the Hunter interview. And she just kept on going. But she's right. Y'all may have heard it, but I never really heard it put like that. Like straight up. Hunter had a theory way before any of us was even involved. It hits on some of even the theories we got now. Got all these people. He said it's either Andy and Candace or it's all these people. And that's what we do. We look at all these people and this one don't know nothing. This one know a little bit. Jody Sue know a little bit. Hunter said this. The whale said this. We don't know. We just take all that little bit, smash it together, and see if we can't come up with something that makes sense, especially according to their timeline. It's hard to make anything make sense. Man, respect to Jody Sue giving me this data. It probably might have been out there somewhere else, but it didn't click with Killer till now. But let's listen to what Hunter had to say way back then. Like, we even have it in our heads that we was wondering what the hell happened. He don't go nowhere but abduction. And nothing else. An abduction by 2 or a team. And let's take a listen.
Was either they had something to do with it, or it was all together, like everything in one line. Will, you think Dawn was at work that day? From what I heard.
Now listen to what he say. I'm not allowed, when everybody else is, maybe because he's a minor, to talk to anybody, go on any news, go on any lives, fuck with any media, fuck with any YouTube, because TBI talked to the boy. TBI told him probably what they thought he about to say now. TBI told him Don Wells wasn't at work. And Don Wells wasn't at work, why lie? And the timeline all screwy.
And I want to say thank you so much, Giselle, thank you so much. Thank you. There's Green Eyes. Green Eyes, you should just start make your own channel. People would watch. That way the mystery can end about who is Green Eyes. Now, Killer Looks is cool. That was Killer Looks family. He was just showing them making, what do they call that? I don't know. I've never seen people do that. I think that's like a Southern thing, Louisiana type thing. But Killer Looks is actually really, really cool. Like I've said before, I misjudged him just from his looks because he looked like a thug when but he's actually one of the nicest people in the community, to be honest. Cajun Broil, okay. Hey, Keith. And Giselle, thank you. Oh, is that your dog for real in that picture? He called in at Smiley's. He's when he has his grill out, he's easier to understand. thank you for sharing Summer. She has been missing since June 15th, 2021. So 3 months, it will be 2 years. Are you serious? It's so freaking cute. It's so cute. It's a fluff ball.
From the TBI, he was not working. It was that last bit. Anyway.
It was that last bit. Anyway. I said the other night I was going to name my little spot at the house. Going to the ether. And right now that's where Killer works. In between the ether. The ether's where everything is lost and you can't get to info or your people or past ones. And hell, what we don't know, what we want to know. We working between the ethers. Keep your karma 100. Out. Oh yeah. Watch the video. God be said it's the best thing you can do to support the channel. Like, subscribe, all that, man. One time. Later.
Oh, he's on it, making videos. Find the differences. Okay. Yeah, we're playing games. Oh, really? You went live, Sherry? So what's he doing here? What's he trying to show us here? Oh. Oh. There used to be another driveway that used to go. That's cool. I didn't know that.
You can't use a goddamn lie. Use a goddamn lie.
See how far back? It's really far back there to get. I mean, these driveways back to the house, like going up Dawn and Candace's driveway, it doesn't seem very long, but when you get to the top of the hill of that driveway, it's still way. The house is still far. I mean, who's John Henry? That's who somebody was mentioning in here the other day, was something about John Henry. The real green highs? What's that? So what's the differences supposed to mean? Okay, so one's in 2019, one's in 2021. The Vexel imagery is 2021. So when he goes back and forth, we're going back, like when he's going over the imagery from one to the other, he's going from 2019 to 2021. So what website is he on doing this? Huh. Redmond property. Is this all the way down at the end? Guess so. Okay, and it goes off into Limestone Branch. Or a fan, who knows? A fan. H will be 17. Tony Light. Never heard of Tony Light. Well, interesting. Thanks, Green Eyes, for the videos. What's the real green? The real eyes. I don't see a channel called The Real Green Eyes. Oh, right here. Okay. This isn't you? Oh, when he said, what would you do if you just got... See, I'm not, like I said, I think he was referring to me. Mad Hatter for...
I don't see you with 2 hours.
You're making yourself look like Dawn and Candace. Well, when you find me drunk and cracked out on live, you let me know, okay? You put yourself in it like the distribution charge. This isn't you, Green Eyes. I don't have distribution charges. You and George? Because Andy's real name's George. Shouldn't have distribution charges probably because she snitched. He's saying it's not really him. That we shut down. You need special attention. I have never dealt meth nor used meth. You have to talk to others about that. Wrong hill. You exploit Simone Wells, a dead girl. Why is there Spanish people talking in the background? Or, I'm sorry, people speaking Spanish in the background. Maintaining a dwelling, genius. Actually, I have the records, the originals close at hand. Want to argue fact with me anymore, or do you want to continue looking crazy and wrong? So here's her charges. She got the Schedule 2 drugs dismissed. The one that was it would have been a very high felony. Manufacturing, dealing, selling, or possessing. Or manufacture, dealing, selling, and possessing. Dealing, selling, possessing. Possession of unlawful paraphernalia. Failing to keep drug records. Simple possession. Possession of firearm. Intent to go armed. Dangerous felony. She had that one dismissed too. You thought I had seen what, Carrie? What to? They stole my pic, though. I see it was screenshot from Harry Potter, not a pic you download. Why is there? I don't understand why they put people speaking Spanish in the background. Just a way to confuse people, I guess.
They're going to do fucking Voldemort his bullshit. And I've never claimed to be a felon like a Snow. And I've been a stripper and whatever. Like, this is stuff that everybody I know knows about me. These are not secrets, y'all. Like, I've been open about them way before Summer. And the thing is, I've been entirely transparent with fucking police. Like, I don't, like, like, it's like, I don't care. I'm here about Summer and Summer only. And then there happened to be a point in there where the merchandise came in, and it's like, I've heard shit about it for days. And yeah, I still feel some type of way about it. But when I seen that hand signal and the idea came together, and I knew that I could help fund for Summer, and I could also help domestic violence victims around the world with a hand signal, even after all my groups and the narcissistic groups and all the abuse groups I've been in for years, I never once knew about a hand signal. And Scott, it could have saved me. It could have left a trail of proof. It could have done all these things for us for these years. And I didn't know about it. And I thought, there's my moment. And if anybody's known me through the years, like before even this happened, my dream was to eventually get out there and start some sort of tangible shelter for other women where it provides, say, tangible things instead of just opening cases and court this and court that, throwing them out after 3 days, not letting male children in, but that provides financial support and backing and actual ways out, and to where they're not trapped and, they have true support. Or community centers. I wanted to start a community center in Old Storm Beach Creek for after school stuff, so these kids have more to do than get high and holler and homework help and this and the other. or community boxes that were give and take in my papa's name, you know, but it's trying to get all this stuff.
They definitely do need some more resources down there in Hawkins County, for sure. But where is this coming from? Is this a phone call?
Done and me being sick, or you know, and it's like hoopering, right? Like it takes, you know, but then it's like here I am, and I have this opportunity to go, okay, you know what? Summer's vanished because of things like happened with me too. You know what I mean? And domestic violence situations and men who are often predators that do things to children who have backgrounds that abuse women, right? So if they're taken seriously in court, if these women in domestic violence are saved, if that hand signal helps, it may eventually help another summer not disappear.
They need a swimming pool? Why is that? A real swimming pool? Have you seen the swimming pool out back of Jody's mom's? It is like a swamp. And also it looks like, seriously, like a haunted house in her backyard. It reminds me of like a haunted dollhouse, because there's like things hanging by strings from the ceiling of the whatever you would call it, they're not buildings really, because it's just a roof. Probably, Keith, or I wouldn't be surprised. JC had charges for maintaining a drug house. Yeah, and oh, it's okay, Carrie. There's all kinds of, it's impossible to stay awnings. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it was called, the word was awnings, but I didn't want to sound even more stupid. Excuse me. Weighing in grams like it was listed, it would be meth, heroin, or fentanyl. They weigh that in grams, not pills. Well, she said in that text messages or those Facebook messages where she's saying that she hasn't done meth or whatever, I don't think that's the truth, but that's just alleged, because I've had too many people tell me that they were being investigated for cooking meth up there in Mountain Dew bottles, whatever that means. I've never seen meth be made ever, but I guess you can use Mountain Dew bottles. I have no idea. Amber Moon's video of her listed under car video. She knows what's going on. Not at all about Summer. It's all about her and her misery she caused herself. Yeah, J. Sue's life definitely does make me grateful for my life, you know. But just like Giselle says here, she has caused a lot of this for herself. Shake and bake on Breaking Bad. So who's Amber Moon? I'll look it up. All you gotta do is look up Tennessee Narcotics, what is scheduled to Tennessee Narcotic would be, and it'll tell you. Yeah, if you look up I've done that. looked up her charges and the codes that are listed with them. The dope in a bottle. It just happens to be Mountain Dew a lot. Interesting. Learn something new every day. Oh, wait. What the heck? What the heck? Whose truck is that? I didn't realize it had a hood that was blue like that. That looks like the truck that was out down at the bottom. This looks like Don's old truck that Fred had towed down to his. Whose truck is this? I know it's Don taking the picture, but whose red truck? You showed us Jodie's Olympic size built-in swimming pool. She said she fixed the liner. My built-in doesn't have a vinyl liner. Dr. Pepper and Mountain Dew. The rear view mirror. Yeah, it looks like it's a white. It's Dawn. But that truck. That's the truck that was out. Oh my gosh. Now I'm going to go down another rabbit hole, I think. Because I'm going to have to look through my videos at Fred's of the red truck. I swear that's the same red truck. Good night, Gina. Who is that guy? Now I'm going to have to find it because it's going to bother me. Yeah, I'm going to look for that. That truck looks exactly like the truck that was towed down to Fred's. So that truck, wait, when did this whole accident thing happen? Why is this circled right here? Why is somebody circling the hood of that truck? This was the morning of the 15th? I was going to say, it can't be June 15th. Don was on his way to work and came upon them. There was a lady in the front that Don made sound like a crackhead. It was before Summer went missing that morning. Or gosh. You know, the different color hood, but that looks like the truck. Now, the whole truck was not sitting down over at Fred's. It was like only the, like it was like the seat, the tailgate, or not the tailgate, the bed of the truck wasn't attached. And see, the reason why that makes me curious is because when I saw the truck at Fred's, I was like, that looks blue. Or it looked like it had been blue. Right? If that was the morning, and if Dawn took that picture, then Dawn drove the white truck to work. Okay, I'm going to have to... I'm trying to remember where to even look for that picture. Or the video. Dang it. I'll look tonight. Dang it. Don't let me forget about looking into this, because I want to know who was that wrecked there. So, and I want to know, is it possible that the truck was towed up to Dawn and Candace's property? Okay, is it possible that's Dawn's old truck? I think it was a week after she went missing. It was after she went missing. Okay. Well, this can't be the one that was towed down by Fred's then. I mean, it could be. But yeah, it's probably not the same one. I don't think it's... I'll have to look into that a little bit. He has a very disturbing Facebook, for sure. And if you look at the dates, it makes it even more disturbing because he's like 18 years old. And so if you do the math of some of the stuff he was posting some really disturbing stuff very young. At first, it was Jody Sue's wreck that changed. Thank you, Keith. Have a good evening. No, I doubt that's the morning of the 15th. Don said it was a crackhead in there, was a lady inside laying down, looked like her hair wasn't brushed in months. He said he took pictures and then went to work. Is this the same lady that was supposedly trying to say she knew where Summer was or what happened to Summer that drove from Ohio? Because that would be the same person that Kathy was talking about. Kathy, the friend, was talking about that just walked into the house, I think. Yeah, I think it was after. So it's not okay.
We got the Latin group on right now. You guys are right after
Yeah, he has definitely some like strange things on there. I like the sound in the background. That's annoying. Borderline pissing disorder? What the heck? Oh, look, Mountain Dew. We were talking about Mountain Dew earlier. There's some really, actually, like some really sexual things on his Facebook. That wasn't even the bad stuff.
Yeah, that's hitting, and then I keep smelling fresh babies. Yeah, don't even look at me, you heard me. But fresh babies are fresh babies. Oh, you know, I mean.
Who says fresh babies? That's so strange. To see Andy go down because he left her, in my opinion, include Andy's dad is the worst. I heard he's like Surfy's son. What? Really? When he first said it was, everyone thought it was the 15th, but he clarified that it wasn't. It was the day. It wasn't that day, like a week after, and something about a four-wheeler. Yeah, I saw the four-wheeler in the picture. Hey, Sugarman Garden.
Radiated currently, and no more babies for me, but too many surgeries couldn't probably help me anyway, and if something's wrong, I'd smother them with a fucking pillow. But definitely,
I understand her better I slow it down like a quarter, and it does make it easier for her to understand her. Yeah, I I don't know how I feel about that comment. I don't know. I don't think that's a normal comment to say. It's odd. Jody Sue said Voldemort was a monster, and then we found out his name and that changed. Her streams talking about the tree trimmers were stranger. What was she trying to say? Was she trying to put it on point blame towards them? You were told it was a wreck that Jody Sue had? I'm sorry, Pam, that you're still having internet troubles. That sucks. Damries. I don't know though. Fresh babies. Nobody said. I've never heard it. I understand what she's saying. Like they smell fresh, but I don't know. It is hard to keep up with everything.
I don't want to have to go through amniocentesis to see what the fuck's wrong, or risks, or whatever, and then abortions and whatnot.
There you go. That's what we're dealing with. I smothered my fucking baby with the pillow.
My Not safe for work. Uh-oh, what's this?
There's gonna be like a couple hundred people that come in.
Got it.
All right. So I'm
is
gonna
this
want to talk to you, and I'm gonna want to see the comments.
So
what is this?
We hung out with, but we wanted to say hi, and Princess wanted to say hello to everyone.
So is this nothing to do with us?
If that isn't that
you know you
so well, maybe I would be fine, baby. You know.
It looks like the rest of our videos about. I looked up that channel, and that's not a true crime. It's a music channel. It looks like Truth Teller. After talking about what she would do to a child that stepped foot on her property, it's hard to take fresh babies as an innocent comment. Why did Candace lose her first kids? I've never heard it said, but I get what she's saying, but in the context she's saying, it's just strange. It would be one thing if that was the only thing that she said concerning, right? But oh, really? I've heard older folks say, bring me that fresh baby. If I was Jody Sue, I would be very nervous of the whole lot of people coming to search. I would, if I was her, stay out of sight. I can imagine the people yelling at her. Well, Pam's definitely been having issues with her internet lately. think if law enforcement could find how Rose was hidden, it would help law enforcement know where to look for Summer. They may have both been hidden in the same way by the same people. Possibly peas in a pod. The evil triangle. Drugs and abuse, it's public. Her and her ex pled down to battery charges on both of them because they wouldn't rat out each other, so they charged them both. I don't know how I feel, though, yet about... I don't know if I feel like Grandis is evil or not. How many of you guys still believe that she... Or how many of you guys believe that she's involved? Not just knows, but involved. If she knows, I would be really scared if I was Candace or Dawn, because she is like really tired of Dawn's BS. But at the same time, if it could get Candace in trouble in any way, she'll probably go to her death without saying what she knows. Your number one suspect, really? Don't think she's involved, small town. Has anyone seen the property on 125? I don't know. If anybody's seen it, it would be what's her name? Crime that at CSI. Crime Stories, whatever that weird channel name is. She has a missing daughter and granddaughter. I think she's involved. Wait, Jodie Sue is always so paranoid. I don't think it's because Monster. I think it's because of people she rat out to get herself out of mess. Yeah. Yep. She's been pretty open about being a snitch. I mean, when she talks about working with law enforcement for years, what do you guys think she means? She talks like it's like normal. Like, that's going to get her killed. Especially since this guy is just now getting out of... He got out of prison, I guess, was in some type of transitional housing. The last guy she put in prison. Well, I don't know if it's the last guy, but he just got out in October. But I think he had to go through some kind of program, transitional housing or something. You do believe Grandma is involved. I was in a different chat earlier and I was like this too. All messages were going a weird way, not in order. Some people are saying that the update screwed everything up. Like some YouTube update. All three of them have something to do with that. I never swayed from that. She's not allowed. Is she not really allowed around children completely? Like, not even her grandkids? Well, she's not. I mean, I'm talking about Candace's children. She's not allowed. I mean, I know now she's not allowed to talk to the boys for some reason. There's got to be something to that. That's possible, Justice, because it's possible because I've heard rumors allegedly about that too. Well, I've heard rumors about her, trading with Jody Sue and stuff. Well, my number one was always Candace forever. Everybody knows that. Now my number one's Dawn. I think it's weird that Dawn makes his way to every channel but mine. Why would that be, Donald? I don't know. I mean, because think about, I don't really talk as bad about Donald. I can't. Oh my gosh, about Dawn like PG does, or some others. And he goes over on PG's. He goes over on Josh's. He goes everywhere. And he used to, always come on my channel. But we haven't seen him in the chat since, and it really makes me wonder, are we on to something? I don't know. She's not allowed around Jeannie's kids or the boys. There has to be a reason. You're probably right. She goes live because she's scared. I've heard that theory before. If anybody wants any type of wall art, hit Jam 420 up. See that painting? There you go, Green Eyes. There's a painting for you. See the one she has in her profile picture? You're all about the ravens and crows, right? Or you think? Yeah, I am the only one that talked to Fred, so that's a good point, Tanya. That could be why, because he's afraid I'm going to ask him questions. But I don't know. He has no problem talking any other time and talking his way out. I would be completely respectful towards him like I always was. I would listen to him, but I want to ask like real questions. I want to ask about Knoxville. I want to ask about that prostitute. Maybe that's why he's not coming over here. Did he get prostitutes in the past? I want to hear his answer. I want to ask, she got charged with felony child abuse. I'm gonna have to look. I don't think Candace Harrer has a record. I couldn't find anything on her. Now, if it was like a long, long time ago, it's possible I couldn't find it. It's within your life. I need Fred to respond. I'm gonna blow his freaking messenger up until I've been messaging him like once a week, like hello. It's not completely abnormal of him, actually. So True crime music? Maybe I pulled up the wrong one. Baby lotion powder, yes. There you go. You're not bugging me. I don't care. I don't care if you want to promote your friend's channel. I don't ever care about that stuff. I mean, I don't have Giselle, are you not a fan of Fred Hill? Don was saying stuff like God was telling him ahead of time. Can be just Don telling lies to make himself look superior to people like Kathy and chasing butterflies. Chasing butterflies? I think Kathy seems like a decent person. I don't have anything negative to say about her. Really. She's on to Dawn like many of us are. She ain't finding any truth. Oh, man. You think Fred Hill's scary? Really? I didn't notice any. I didn't find him scary at all. But, and I think you would think differently if you met him. Now I could see how he can look kind of intimidating. He I guess looks kind of scary to some people, but after you talk to him, like he's totally harmless. He is the type to tell you, call you sis, tell you he loves you, call you, his sister. And he means it like in a, godly way. Like he's very, I just can't imagine him really being violent, or unless like provoked. I can share the link here in a second. Truth Warrior. It's not a problem. I don't know if it. This is the channel that that Truth Warrior is talking about. I need to share this Green Eyes channel, which I believe Green Eyes that this isn't his channel. I think Green Eyes would just post under his own, because why would they put the real Green Eyes and then post videos? He would just post it under his own name. I guess I don't know. It's probably being naive a little bit. I don't know if it's brave or stupidity. I don't know. Too trusting. And I guess I am trusting, but I could see being scared initially. Like I was nervous initially, but the way he came to me and just was like, so, walked right up to me when he saw me going by and waved to me. He's always outside. People should just drive down there and try to catch him outside and talk to him. He is gentle natured. He's one of those that seem, I just can't imagine him being violent, but yeah, because he shot that guy. Yeah, I don't know why they're trying to be, it's Green Eyes is trying to help him get views because your name comes up a lot in the case. So it's a marketing tactic, I guess, to use your name. You should feel honored. Take it as a compliment. But yeah, because he shot that whole incident. But if people really looked into it and what happened, then they wouldn't feel that way anymore. If they really knew what happened with that incident, the fact that it was midnight and this guy had his 18-year-old daughter out there just shooting guns drunk, causing havoc, breaking a gate that the Redmonds had put, trying to block that guy out from accessing his property, which the Redmonds are kind of assholes anyways. But who goes out there at midnight trying to shoot guns and starting, you know what I mean? So Fred comes out, just according to Fred, he comes out trying to see what was going on. See what was going on. And that's when he confronted the guy, wanting to know what he was doing. And I guess the guy was, pretty lippy from being drunk or had been drinking. And the guy, Fred didn't get any charges. That should say a lot. He was not arrested. He didn't get any charges. It was considered self-defense. Now, the guy was going to go over after him. There was something he was going to try to go after Fred for. Maybe it was civilly, but he wouldn't. I feel like there was one charge maybe it was a felon with a gun or something, because Fred is a felon because of that incident in Virginia with his sister, which that's another thing. People think that Fred doesn't have the best relationship with his sister, with at least one of them anyways. Sorry. Don claims the oldest talked to and saw Summer go out the back. Really? Did he say that? I don't. Skank came while she was inside looking for Summer. Like the camper was near the road with Summer as Candace walked in the house. Amber Moon's car diary. So these are like the car chronicles of Jody Sue, basically. All her little lives and the when was this? Hold on. Sorry, I'm looking for the date. Why she went and put a picture of her father and her on her back on her. Is that like a message to people that were saying things about her father doing inappropriate things to her? Look, 333. Oh shit, you guys can't even see it. Holy crap. Sorry. My bad.
Hold on.
Oh my gosh, is she gonna act like somebody?
Okay, so, and I debated tonight on whether to even
Where's
do
this
this
channel?
because I do not want anything taking away from Summer tomorrow, and I'm afraid this will, and it's not something I want. But I feel like my hand's being pushed. I have for several days, honestly, since last week, for a while now, quite frankly, and I think things are escalating and pushing forward at such a rate that this cannot be avoided at this point. And that's fucking unfortunate. I also feel like some of it's being done on purpose. Well, what isn't at this point, right? Right? And some people took that bait and wanted to do the pitting thing, and I promise you that's not the reason that I am doing this. It's not tit for tat or, oh, I'm mad now, because honestly, I could give a shit less. And I'm trying to watch my mouth. But, and as this goes along, you may see me have to turn off and do things, because I don't want this around my little ones. But I'm also testing out the new ride, so I may have to turn off and on as I go. Sorry. Watching traffic. So anyway, the video, the vague one that I did the other day, I know it was hers. By the parties it was intended to be heard by. And apparently that's not gotten through to anybody. And I feel since then, the more I've thought it through before coming on here all hot-headed and pissed, that and reactionary that it's pertinent that I speak out. To some finally, but for me, it's been months and months. You know, it's been half a year of this.
So is this when she first went live? The very first time she went live after Summer went missing? You guys got to remember too, I found, I was going through some old texts that I had saved between, and just screenshots I had. And remember, she didn't say anything. The Scream thing, the whole Scream situation was not mentioned until 2 months after Summer went missing. 2 months. I knew it was a while. I knew there was a period of time that, like, it didn't come out at the beginning. So I remember being shocked when this came out. It's like, why wasn't this mentioned to begin with? Also, Grandma Candy being at the swimming hole was not mentioned either until it wasn't mentioned at the beginning. It was kind of I remember it being a shock when it was mentioned. Well, there's a whole reason. I mean, obviously, now we know, allegedly, that's because Grandis was never at the swimming hole to begin with. It was 2 months after 2 months after Summer went missing. Because I was looking at I was looking at screenshots, and I had screenshots where people were talking about why didn't it was back when Summer first went missing. Chat's going blank over and over. He said that they called Candace 13 times. I don't remember that. Why do you think that they put the dogs in the Suburban? Where Summer? Why do you think that was?
And what was said the other night bothers me greatly. And like I said on that video the other night, bothers me to such an extent that other pieces and parts of this puzzle that I've been trying to put together in my own head for months. The doubt that one phone call alone put in my head. Video chat. So I was able to see people's facial expressions and fake tears and slips and weird shit. Now, I don't know what people were thinking the other night, because I'm not Prayer Garden and I'm not all these other crazy people like Jenna and all them. Anybody who has watched any of this circus play out, this unfortunate circus that I never intended or wanted to be part of. I've never.
Oh wow, that's a good where'd that comment go? So the dogs were put in the Suburban? Is that really true? The Wells put all their dogs in that Suburban for a reason. Did they really? That's very suspicious. I didn't realize that, but that does send off warning signs or warning bells to me, because that would be a way to hopefully avoid, in hopes that law enforcement wouldn't take the dogs to the... Wow, okay, that's odd. I don't know why I didn't know that, or why I didn't realize. I'm sure I did know that and hear that somewhere, but I guess I just didn't realize. Hey, Brittany. Brit, Bo, Brit, banana, fana, fo, fit, P5, fo, fit. I didn't say that right. They said the dogs weren't there that day when she went missing, so that's a red flag. Oh, yeah, they just... Every single time we drove there, drove by the Wells house, you always see dogs, or you always used to see dogs back when they were there. Now they're restarting their whole, starting all over with more dogs. We'll have supposedly a Doberman Pinscher up there, but I don't understand. Why would you get rid of all your dogs and then go get another dog? Didn't Leslie pass away? Leslie passed away, Green Eyes. The dogs were routinely taken from the property and dropped off at different locations and would return to Ben Hill. Yeah, probably. They're dogs. They have a good sniffer. I mean, if they're as smart as Athena's highly, highly intelligent. I mean, extremely intelligent. It's very impressive, actually. She's very, and I'm not much of a dog person, but I've had, a few dogs before, and she is the most intelligent dog I've ever had. By far. She is. It's like she can almost understand what you're saying. Keep saying that I believe she was put in a Suburban and not in the truck, or that red Subaru. And as soon as Dawn went to jail, the Suburban got so fast. What do you mean it got so fast? Oh, you mean how did she pass away? Good question. I mean, another odd thing happening, or that happened surrounding, or with people passing away, like Leslie, Ricky Crawford, Brianna Tester, which I don't know if she's really, I wouldn't really call her, I don't know if I really count that one as related to Summer, but Earl Taylor, I would. There's been a lot of people that just have passed away, and it kind of, some of them though, are from supposedly natural causes. Candace sold it? Really? Who has it now? Really? The server one? Why didn't I know that the server? Why didn't I know that? I do remember somebody mentioning she sold selling some stuff, probably to have some money while he was in jail. Well, that is definitely suspect. For sure. And that's the Suburban. Is that wasn't. Was it running? The Suburban, that's not, wait. I thought the Suburban, what kind of vehicle did Grandis have? Why am I always thinking that Grandis's vehicle is a Suburban? So much freaking, I can't keep all this shit straight, dude. Died of a heart attack. Oh yeah, Jose is another one that passed away, supposedly, which, shit, I keep taking notes to check on some things surrounding that. I wrote down Partridge Creek Mortuary and Santa Cruz, or I don't know if it's Santa Cruz or it's in California. Then I have a note here to email Tennessee poppy seed. A truck. Hiding in the bushes and recording what? Hey, Robin. And if I didn't say already, hey, in the beginning, Jody Sue sent me a pic of Brad Chase saying I'm Brad and the one who took Summer. What? Really? Was it Jody Sue saying that? Was it Jody Sue accusing Chase? Or was that something that... Oh, yeah, she does have a camper shell on the back of her truck. That's right. Bluish green Suburban. Yeah. I think I've seen it. I think I saw it, actually. I tried not to look around when I was up there, because I felt like they were watching what I was looking at. Don was in that Suburban and met Brian Enton, but would not let him in it. Oh, that's right. The Silverado. Okay. Alexa Wells.
I don't know that.
What the heck? Did you just hear that? My freaking Alexa just went off. Every time I say that word, I can't say the freaking word. Thanks a lot, Green Eyes. Chuck, Bobug. Yeah, Green Eyes, what was your problem with me in the beginning? Like when you, was I the very first one you contacted? Was I the lucky wiener? Who was the very first person you contacted in the community? Us. And I took from you, from your call, that you had a problem with me because you thought I was friends with Jody Sue. I was the wiener? You heard it here first, guys. Green Eyes admitting I was the lucky wiener. I'm back. Oh man, I don't have my. Dang it! I don't have my sound thing in. I have a sound bite for that. Dang it! Chase fixed the Subaru for Dawn. Oh, really? Huh. That's interesting. What did he fix, supposedly? Hey, Dee Dee. I'm plugging in my sound machine so I don't miss out on an opportunity like that again. Everybody thought you were Benny. Yeah, you're definitely not Benny. Almost as obnoxious as him, though. Just kidding. Kinda.
Hasta la vista, baby.
What? Scott H. bought Dawn's old truck. You think that Subaru was that old? I'm sorry, the Suburban. I'm sorry. What do you consider the Deep South, Jam? What would you guys consider the Deep South? Besides, like, when I think Deep South, like Alabama, Louisiana, Arkansas. I guess Georgia is right down there too, but I'm not sure. I agree. Where's Summer? I don't think that that's true, but what? Scott H said himself that he bought it? Texas. Scott H said he bought Dawn's old truck. Which one? Is Scott cool with Dawn and them now? Is he one of those that switched his opinions? Is he in support of Dawn and Candace now? What? Which truck did he purchase? So now Scott is even friends with Dawn? Oh my God. He might be listening. Whereas Summer thinks that that's not true, but there's a bunch of people that I trust saying that that's true or that they heard that. Maybe Georgia and South Carolina is the dirty South. The deep South is Alabama, Mississippi, and Florida Panhandle. Floribama. That is true. That is true. Scott H doesn't drive. One of Don's older trucks Scott H. bought. He ripped Don off. Floribama Shore. Yeah, that was 90s model. Okay. Can somebody answer me about, maybe you guys already answered and I didn't realize you were answering this question, but is Scott friends with Don now? Or not, I won't say friends, but is he one of those that kind of... It was a long time ago. I thought Scott said he bought a truck in Beach Creek and it could have been from Don. He was drinking and couldn't remember. Oh, so back when Scott used to drink. Oh, yeah, that Candace, I do remember something like that.
Ben Prayer Garden, Jenna, Squall, none of them. I've never gotten close to speak on. I've never spoke on anybody's business. I dropped off panels when people were talking garbage. Didn't give my opinion on anything because I try to hold things to myself. Certain things aren't for public consumption, and also parts of this that I'm still not going to name or talk about are parts of the investigation. And I'm not going to go onto those either still, because they aren't the public's business and they absolutely belong to the police. But the other night, after days of people being weird with me, things I could tell were afoot for a while and had to do with YouTube playing a role on that hill, on the opposite one. I didn't like that very much, but I thought, you know what, whatever. Still didn't go run to anybody, didn't play Prayer Garden, didn't play Jenna, and I trust you, trust me here. And like I said, don't actually trust anybody that says that, make up your own minds, question everything. But I could have this whole time easily, and I still could. I could run any day of the week and make those two particulars look like the jokes they are. I promise you. But I'm not. And that's still not my intention here. I don't think certain people have been paying attention about how very much I could hear throughout the years. I think they forget how many Facebooks have been set up through time, what they've said, what they've done, and the difference between me and that other hill is that I've not burned out or put my brain cells in formaldehyde for years and decades, and I have proof of that in many forms for years, not just.
She has proof of what? That she hasn't put her brain in formaldehyde? Sue, I'm pretty sure you were arrested for... Now, just because you weren't convicted of the delivery and manufacturing charge, just because you pled down to the other charges, which is very common, you took a plea. You were still charged with it. You just took a plea. But, you know, what, kitty cat? She does say that, Jody Sue does say the dogs are key. They did, yeah, she did mention something about the dogs hitting at her feet. And her plea required a registration on the Class 2 drug list. Oh, okay. Kitty cat. I was like, oh no, what do I do now? Dogs can't drive. Even Athena, as smart as she is. I told Caitlin that she should start a little channel for Athena. You know, just not, you know, not to make money or anything because she's a kid, but just something fun for her. Not going on camera. I don't want her doing that yet, but she could make cute little videos of training Athena and all the cool tricks she taught her. But that is true. Jody Stu has mentioned several times about the dogs being key, which I wish she would explain that. So after Jody's thyroid operation in 2020, isn't it funny how clear she speaks? But Ziggy is, yeah, it's long, but we can still listen to some of it. With her washing them in the creek makes you think Jody stomped on the girl. Ugh. That is weird, though, that she had to walk, that she wanted to walk in the creek. But why do you guys think that she can't, or that she has trouble talking and sometimes doesn't? This is just a theory. It could be, I don't know if and something asked her if they hit at her feet, and she said they didn't, and she has said before that they did. You think she drinks? Okay, so I was going to say something similar. That's some people, I have known people who sound differently, like when they're on certain substances. But I don't know. I think does she really drink? Have we gotten proof that she's, I don't know. I've seen a lot of drunks in my life, and I just don't know if that's what it seems like, what she's on, because even though as hard as she is to understand, we've never seen her like completely wasted, have we? She does make herself look suspicious. Probably meds, yeah. But why would the dogs? But that doesn't. Why would the dogs? The dogs aren't trained to stop to hit at other dogs. The smell of the scent of other dogs. So why would they? They're highly trained. So She mumbles badly. Sometimes then it's clear. I guess it could. It does sound like it could be opiate based or medication based. That's very possible.
Recently. So when you aren't burning out your poor brain, you can remember lots of things like most normal people. When you don't swap Facebooks like underwear, well, Anyway, so y'all know that I am not a short, precise person. Everybody's just going to get over it. I'm sorry, but I'm getting there. And I have told the cops, just like I'm telling you, from day one of meeting these people, they were not my people. They're not my type of people. Everybody asks, why are y'all like this? Why would you watch kids? It really is community. It's neighbors. It's what you do in the area. Okay? However, since this began, I've watched the other hill line, twist, do all kinds of things. I know I've just not called it out. Not said anything. Because it's not my place while the show goes on over there, especially on these YouTubers' platforms. But the other night, what happened in the chats, as and it comes at such a weird time for me because I and others have been trying to figure out this piece these YouTubers wanted so badly for me, that they're willing and are still willing to do what's happening to I and my children over, among other things, besides calling out their shady con ring on YouTube.
Gosh, this sounds like, it's hard to tell if this is like a new video or I know it's an old video. It's supposedly her first video she's posted after the summer wells went missing. But she's talking about the same stuff about her and her kids being harassed, and nobody harasses her kids or her. Nobody goes out there to bother her. Seriously. And driving by and honking is not bothering you. Like one time, on one day, that's not harassment. That wouldn't even count for harassment. They tell them to put their dogs up? I thought that they don't tell them to put their dogs up. They tell them to put their dogs up so they don't fight with the other dogs, probably. Oh, you hear the wind chimes, Brittany? That is so funny. That's the wind chime that she goes by Donna, and she got it for me when Jim passed away, and it has a little poem on it, and which mentions when you hear it, it's Jim talking, and it's always out there talking away, just like he did when he was here on Earth. Talk, 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 talk. I know it was really comforting to me when Jim first passed away. It meant a lot to me, truly, really did. I mean, I just loved that. It's so strange, the type of stuff that comforts you after somebody's passing. Sometimes it can be just like the littlest things or the most. I mean, gosh, oh my God, I was really kind of a nutcase during that time. I've never been that, like, out of my mind. For real. Looking back, I'm like, oh my God. I've never had a moment like that, though, where my world got turned so upside down, like, in just some, moment's time. Never had something like that happen. Then and now.
International crimes and weirdness and whatever the hell else. So anyway, and this is hard, guys. I'm sorry, but this is hard for me. And it is going to be one of those, you're going to see me stutter body language things, because there are going to be things that I'm keeping myself to keep pieces just to the cops and pieces that still aren't public consumption. So, and I really don't care how the other hill feels about this, but there are pieces we've been putting together from an event 6 years ago, and trying to put it together and see if it makes sense with this. And then in the middle of that, here comes one of the people that knows about that event, right? Oh, Mr. Chase Brad. And what's he do this week, guys? Last week. Suddenly friends at the same place everybody was talking about, everybody shooting each other and stuff just days before. Well, to me, looks like suddenly. And then you've got Keys here who vanishes, right? But Keys talking to me, says he's going to go over there and he's coming to Tennessee, and then suddenly sends me a snooze piece from WJHL. Oh, man, they've effed me and whatever else, I don't know, got the messages. And it don't make any sense, right? It's more dramatic. I'm like, what the hell? They just mentioned you in reference to the other hill. What? I didn't see anything bad about you there, Keys. Oh, you don't think? Okay, we think it's safe for me to come to Tennessee then? Why wouldn't it be? Do you really think you're that fucking important here? Nobody knows who you are, bro. Nobody cares. Hell, even I don't care. I don't know what kind of world famous y'all think y'all are impressive, but it ain't here. Break. So anyway, that's one of the things I'm assured of on the live chat there, when Keys is mentioned, is, or, a video chat through Facebook, is that, oh no, I get laughter, and Keys is absolutely around. Well, yeah, I'm sure he is. I know there ain't no damn family, but give me a break. So, yeah, it's real funny. It's real cute. But there's, give yourself away with that continual tie. I don't care. Either way, I just find it strange that Brad Chase shows up over there. He's one of the ones, and days before the rest of YouTube got this leaked phone call thing, right? Y'all see me start to mention it on my videos and all this other stuff. It was one of the threat sort of things, because the day after I outed this thing as being sort of a scam in chat, and they try to make everybody doubt that it was really me in there and it was a troll or whatever. No, it wasn't. Oh, all hell started breaking loose, and one of the things Penny and Brad it said to me were, oh, there's this thing about Grandis and Candace, right? And if you go back and watch the videos, I finally out the whole story what they told me, which was that the knee brace didn't exist. It flows into the same exact story you all were given, and for some reason that Friday deadline was there. Stay off YouTube until. And then what did everybody do? They were like, oh man, they're setting you up. I'm like, that was the night before and the day of. And I was like, oh, I'm well aware. I see what YouTube's doing at Squall's behest. It's also attached to Benny. It's also attached to you all that you forgot I've heard you all in personal phone calls with in the backgrounds. But here you are saying, oh, this is the first time you're reaching out to him at an olive branch and trying to push me out his channel for likes, clicks, and views. And then Tiffany Marie suddenly, I'm like, what the hell? No. So I knew days before the rest of you all did about what Chase and Brad was going to say. It made absolutely no sense. That Friday deadline was the UK fundraiser to push it more, because there was Brad for a whole 8 hours looking like a hero over the billboard, which I still love the billboard, but not what's behind it in this game and all that other bullshit behind it either. So what you get is them saying that to me days before, and then I out.
I think that, Joey Sue, I think you knew it was a scam because you know Brad from your past. You know how he is. And also, You haven't you lived with his brother or something? Or didn't she live with his brother or was like neighbors with? I swear she lived with Brad's brother at one point. I could be wrong. I'll wait till you guys comment in the chat because I want to correct it if I'm wrong, because I know how information just people take off with it, and I listen to her in very slow speed. I have to slow her down when she's hard to understand. It does help me a little bit. She does speak very fast. This right now, I have her sped up a quarter because she's not so hard to understand right now.
I didn't. I messed up the fundraiser for the UK too. All hell starts breaking loose. That was the Friday deadline. Then the last video of Brad Chase with the whole Jody Sue, if you know anything, just and what was that to do? That was meant to push like us as suspects or something, right? To imply. I mean, I don't give a damn. I'm the only one in this whole damn bunch since night one. Actually, before Dark even fell. I'm like, give me a lie detector test. Hell, if you were a cop, wouldn't you do the same? Like, I'm the next door neighbor that heard a scream. Like, you could literally be like, well, what if she's covering for her? That's to distract from. That would be my thoughts if I was a smart person. So I offered one. Kids offered one. Never been a taker. I've been told you're reliable, whatever. And I don't care. They can come any day of the week and do the same. Stress test, whatever the hell they want to do. I have nothing to hide, nothing to lie about. No reason to. And there's no way in hell that I'm covering or lying for anybody with a missing child. Not even sorry. So, truth is truth and fact is fact. And it's going to remain so. So out of all the months, nothing really has transpired between I and Other Heel. I mean, we've talked personally, obviously. And they know basically what I told, every police agency on earth. Never had an issue with it that I knew of.
I was trying to pull up my, I did this exclamation Facebook because Nightbot has commands, and if you do exclamation, I thought I had one for Facebook, but I do have a Facebook for this channel that I haven't really kept up on, but people do message me through there, and I do get the messages, so I'll get you the link to. Could have gone and told the others deep, dark secrets she knew, and she didn't. And doing all that during that time showed how low they would go and still haven't stopped. I'll get you that link, Kitty Cat, because yes, you can message me through the Ziggy Facebook page, and I will get the message. So it's actually probably better to way to contact me than email. Let's try to call Fred again. I'm going to blow up his Facebook. Linda, the daycare worker, recently admitted that Brad lived 3 miles from her daycare. Okay, I'll get you the link, Kitty Cat. Nightbot, like, first time she met Candace was when Candace asked if she wanted to get in on some kind of church scam. A church scam? I sworn I had a... I'll get that while we're listening.
And though there were parts left out that they don't know, I guess. And I'm not going to touch on those really either, just so it stays that way. But either way,
I never thought about the fact that maybe law enforcement had her lie about the scream. Why couldn't law enforcement just come out and be like, there was a neighbor that heard the scream, or there was a neighbor that heard a scream? Why couldn't they just put it out like that and not mention names and then see? Was the church scam about, I think it wasn't the church scam going to different churches to get donations and stuff. She like freebies from churches. One of my theories about what happened this summer kind of involves a church. I don't know which one really yet. I don't know if I believe it's the SDA church, but one of my theories is that that's where somebody had got in contact with Dawn and Candace and met Summer and Candace and them through the church. And because I feel like there's something going on with churches where people are targeting people like Dawn and Candace who, are people are down and out, people that they think that, if their kid went missing, nobody would pay attention to it because they're from the middle of nowhere and, they don't have any connections really. But could they have, is that how they met or got involved with possibly some kind of ring, like trafficking ring? I don't know. I don't think somebody snatched her. No, I don't mean it like that they were targeted from church by an abductor. No, I mean it, they were targeted as far as maybe, maybe that's where they got close with Lawson or somebody involved in some kind of ring, and then they befriended Dawn and Candace, and then they got Dawn to agree to some kind of arrangement. I don't know. Allegedly, that's just some crazy wacky theory. Leaning towards her wandering off. Photographed a lot of church.
watching the other night is the Hatter. Gets on there, and y'all, I'm sure, watch those videos as well. And there's that message, right? Which in this day and time, you can fake anything. So I don't initially buy it, but the spelling, the vernacular, it jives with me. I see it. But he gets on there, and then there's obviously somebody calling me a liar about what I heard. And that absolutely is in the report I made. You know why? Because it's truth. Now, why suddenly is trying to make that look like it's not true important to the other hill? Why? And only now that Brad, Chase, and the rest have showed up and all this fundraiser shit's over. But here's the point: the fundraisers, yeah, the 32, whatever's over there. But what we've been saying this whole time are the other scam methods used, the other intake methods, what was really raised, pulled into the background. We want that shit seen, accounted for. We want it out. And we want this ring shut down. We want whatever shade and dark web stuff behind it pulled out into the open, because where you have that much money, because I promise you, clicks and views for these people, still not lucrative. Even small scams like the email, the Hurricane Camille, the P.O. box, all these other things, still not, I mean, that's a lot of money, trust me. But it's still not how they're maintaining a lifestyle. You do not go to the links of fake feds and all these other things and all these feet on the ground and all these players in motion locally around the nation and splitting just that, because that's still not enough for that much danger and risk. What is that? So there's something else behind this ring. Make no mistake about that. Either way, find it weird now that Brad Chase is suddenly friends and up there after all the fundraiser stuff.
Why do you guys think that she was filmed in church? I don't think that she was filmed. I don't think Summer was filmed specifically. They filmed every church service. All their church services were put online. They've gotten taken down since, because once YouTubers started going on the church website and going through those videos, they took down all the they took down all the videos from the services, and they stopped posting them online. It was around the time that I went to, it was the very first, it was around January of 2022, December of 2021, January of 2022, when they took down all those videos, because it was right around the time that I had gone to Tennessee for the very first time. And I remember people trying to get on the church website just to try to see me in the church. Oh my God. And Jody Sue doesn't have her driver's license. She's supposedly because of medical reasons, or it's when creators got the videos and edited it to focus on Summer. All right, can't get enough of me. Definitely during that time, I was, I did not know how to handle the shit back then. It seemed like she was focused on Country Girl because people were going through those videos and, clipping parts that Summer was in. What? Claim the church scam came at the same time as she seen one of the babies with a droopy diaper drinking alcohol from a sippy cup. What? She saw a baby drinking alcohol from a sippy cup and she did not turn that in to CPS? That's disturbing. Trying to pull up my I did get your message. I'm trying to, I don't know why my chat's not, why it's not loading. My Facebook. She had seen Summer drinking from drinking alcohol. Sorry, I'm looking at a picture that somebody sent me.
Stuff, and he's not really the fucking hero anymore. But suddenly, tunes start to change. Then, after days of not really speaking, people being weird, everybody wants to talk to me suddenly. I find that real weird. And then what happens is that, oh dear, there's reversing happening. And what I find strange is that this video chat immediately takes a wild turn into crazy land. With a talk about themselves and how the domestic shit on the live on YouTube here now was fake. And I don't know who anybody thinks they're lying to. Because I've heard and I've seen the difference between playtime and why lie to me? They can play it, oh, it's just another fake thing again we've done to make ourselves look worse. And like we're absolutely able to be this level of, no. Why are you trying to lie to me of all people? Because last time you told me, like you lied to other people before the rest of the world knew you lied to people. But why try to lie to me and call me like that? Don't. And then it takes a wild turn into teeth. And I get it, like that shit hurts, and infections happen. But then there's this hint of don't mess with the money, Jody Sue. And it was phrased as, I'm going to need lots of support, Jody Sue. And me, I'm like, oh, well, make sure somebody's there with you, this and the other. Don't drink drinks. Don't be on alcohol. Don't be straws. You're going to get dry sucking. And it was like, no, it's not really what I mean. And I knew. I caught on. That's all I could really say to that at that point. And what the hell else?
Oh, that's correct. Carrie, wait, hold on. Who was it that said that? Oh, yeah, Connie. Andy said Jody Sue didn't get past the permit stage for her license. That's right. He did say that. So yeah, she's never had her license according to Andy.
Do you say when you realize it?
I know that I'm just waiting for Caitlin to come out here and be like, food? Food? That's what she says. Food? Food question mark? So I'm gonna have to get off here in a second. And either, make something or but I have to go to the store because Summer's 4th birthday holding a book. She seems very uncomfortable. You guys hear the wind chimes? That's so funny that you guys hear that.
it seems that money's more important. Like, what the hell? Oh, but it gets darker and weirder throughout that video chat. Because what I realize is the entire time, they're digging. They're digging, right? And they shouldn't be. Unless somebody else is in the room or somebody else is doing whatever, or they outright know they're lying, you know, like it was so weird. So what we'd had happen was a few days ago, I had a call made and basically saying that Voldemort / Andy was still here. Or that we were there, or some amalgamation of.
There is no leftover spaghetti left, or that would be totally fine. What? Sorry, I'm just reading a message.
Of such, and Summer's body was, oh, y'all. And everybody was like, we know better, you know, whatever. But the call had been made to an address I'm not actually at. Okay? Now, the feds know where I'm at. So that immediately tells me that somebody who's not a professional, I don't know, PI, or, you know, Chase with Google there, or his watchers, or whatever, didn't get it right. Anyway, so it tells me where the call came from, for starters. And the weird part is the heel knew where I was at. She and I had, just a week or two prior, had talked about her visiting, whatever, getting stuff here that's hers, that I was nice enough to bring with me, because I knew once I left the hill on my side, there wouldn't be access to it. Andy would probably steal it, so I brought it here, that way that wouldn't happen. So, but they've never picked up. And, so, and she specifically mentioned everything, like, and I see them pass by, they know where I'm at. So I don't know what kind of game that was, but they let the PIs or Chase or whoever believe whatever they want and made the call up other places where I'm not. But on the video chat, played me like I'm stupid. I don't remember talking about that. I don't know where you're really at. Like, bullshit, you don't. Bullshit, you don't. Why are you lying about something so basic and simple? You know? Why? And then there's that theory again, pieces and parts to have Chase's little hands all over him for that call in. And then what I get is people trying to make me misremember what I heard and saw the day Summer disappeared. And that's something nobody on this fucking earth for any amount of money is going to do. Nobody. Not ever. You ain't going to bribe me. You're not going to scare me. You're not going to make me stand down. Nope. So what I then get is somebody told me that you said the last place you'd seen Summer was getting out of the shower with Donnie. No, that's not what you seen and saw. The fuck it ain't. Last time I saw that little girl was 2 nights before she went missing, and that's exactly what I saw. That's exactly what I heard. She was naked as the day is long at that damn door at the top level, and she was yelling at you for a damn towel while the oldest was out there talking and chatting with me, and you were yelling at him because he was like, Jody Sue's right about the dogs. Once again, you all keep dismissing since day one and trying to make it seem like it ain't something it is, and those fucking dogs are the key. Those dogs are the key. You want to know how I know that? Because they're partly my pups.
Oh, that's why she calls Athena her grandchild. There's a 111 in chat right now. But still, okay, so if the father is your dog of the puppies and of Athena, which possible, she has It's possible. She has blue eyes. But anyways, but how she, that's not a good reason to, I don't understand. Why does she keep mentioning the dogs? Yeah, she had to move because she was evicted. I'm pretty sure Andy's parents evicted her from the property, didn't they? Right? Somebody has a video for sure.
Because I've watched, I've listened, because my brain ain't burnt out. Because I sat there for over a month listening in the dark as footsteps left that driveway, as gravel crunched below Dawn's heels, as I listened to boards lift up and things move around in the dark, as I watched things disappear off of my trail cams after y'all suddenly realized I had them. All these little pieces. But that is exactly where I saw Summer last. And she was yelling, kind of being a brat. Nobody couldn't get her a towel. And I had to ask. I was like, is that the voice? Because the shadow behind her, right? And her hair. And I couldn't see good that night. And Andy was driving, so I was in the passenger seat. Actually, no, I think I'm wrong on it. I was in the driver's seat. I believe. Because the oldest was right there, and you were to the right. Yeah. And you were in your usual garb, had definitely not just got down the shower. And then here you are on that live, chatting with me on Facebook the other night, telling me that, no, it was you that had gotten out of the shower. So remember? No, because that ain't true. It's not true. I remember the truth, which is exactly where and how I saw Summer last. And I know Andy saw her the night before she went missing. But I saw her 2 nights before. What I can't figure out is why all of a sudden, after all these months of you knowing this, all of a sudden now it's pertinent that you're going to try to fuck with my memory, try to manipulate me, try to talk me into stuff. Like, do you really think I'm going to go back and lie to the face and be like, here, officer, sir, I need to change my story? Y'all got the wrong girl. Wrong one. And then to mention it right along with money. Well, I'm going to need lots of support. It tells me right there immediately. It's just giant flags. And I'm not saying anybody's guilty. Not guilty. But my child was missing. And I also don't want to project on anybody else because, like I said from the beginning, y'all are a different breed all your own. So, and everybody's different. They grieve differently. They do differently. Especially people, Garth Brooks style friends in low places, But, when I hear that sets off alarm bells for me. Like, does the money mean more? Do your teeth mean more than your missing daughter? Does having people change their stories? Do you really think somebody's willing to change their story so you can profit right now? Somebody that could maybe hold pieces that can help find your missing daughter, you want to change their story so you can make money right now. Girl, I would go on fucking anywhere live any day of the week without my grill in or walk around with everyone I'm rotting in before I would give a damn about a penny and put it before my kid. And hell, it's like right now, radiation's not been kind to mine. It's been quick. The cancer is not helping. I'm on the struggle bus. I could be back on YouTube. I could be making money. I ain't doing that. It's not even my missing child. I'm standing here providing for my kids and winter clothes and doing whatever I got to do. And you can't even manage to put that in your kid, you're missing kids in front of that for right now. That's fucked up. So I guess I'm gonna continue what I've been doing, and I'm gonna put Summer first before, because I don't even know what to think at this point. But I do know that since this week, and watching certain people interrupt their appeal, that there's something real wrong. Real wrong. Oh, and I'm sure that there's been money offered, and then you got the Dr. Phil thing and the news thing happening tomorrow, which is going to drive traffic, right? It's why all the YouTubers are going to start a day and suddenly care about Summer again. What they care about is that there's enough videos up today and tomorrow where the newcomers are too lazy to go and look back at the circus and the con. And they'll get clicks and likes and cash pushed to them with super chats. They're going to use it to get new people drawn in to help them keep views up and do whatever. And I'm sure part of that's coming to you all at this point too. I don't know. But there's definitely money to be made still with the attention that's coming tomorrow. And I would hope that all of you stop for just tomorrow and you let the light shine on Summer for once. You don't make it the Dawn show. You don't make it the Candace show. You don't make it the Brad show. And I feel unfortunate that I don't even have to make this tonight. But,
Okay, so this is when she was going to have there was going to be the first, vigil for Summer. They got trail cams a few days after Summer went missing. I mean, I don't know if that's really, do you think that's I'm sure most children see their siblings when they're little like that. Like they see I'm sure they've seen, I don't think that would be a big deal for a sibling to see I don't know. I don't think of kids in a sexual way. So I don't think I look at them as innocent. So I don't see the big deal. A sibling seeing their sister who's not even developed, naked. But I guess in that, if there was stuff happening to her, then yeah, that could be disturbing because if they looked at her like that. Yeah, I'm trying to think how when you first walk in, she would have had to, so she said she was in a car. She wouldn't have been able to see, you have to go in the very first door. And when you first go in, it's like this mud room type area. This little room, it's about, I don't know, 5 foot by 10 or something. You walk into there first when you go into the door at the top level. And immediately you have to go to the right. And when you're at that doorway, you could see the doorway of the bathroom. But not from outside. Well, if she had a car that made it up the driveway at 125, then it could make it up the driveway on 110, because 125's driveway is almost worse. It's horrible. I mean, oh my gosh, it would tear up your vehicle so bad. Now there's a door. They didn't like Jose said, they didn't used to have a door covering the bathroom. I need to get that soundbite about. I've been wanting that since if anybody can ever get that soundbite, please email it to me. The one where Dawn goes, "Don't break my door," but I know Doug would have it. Monday night and Sunday. Yeah, that is odd, but yet they're not. Oh, we're just neighborly. They were not even anywhere close to Dawn and Candace. Like, you're not gonna. Yeah, they're technically neighbors to Dawn and Candace, but it's so far. Like, it's not like you can see. Okay, when you're driving on Ben Hill, you can't see what's going on up at Dawn and Candace's at all. And from their driveway, you can't see 125. This like up 125's driveway. So it's really strange that they're just
man's penis a bone.
And find something.
Oh my gosh, my cat.
And find something you're passionate about besides Ziggy.
Oh my gosh, my cat laid on my freaking stream deck thing. She didn't have any clothes on whatsoever. Didn't she have on like a diaper or something? It looked dangerous. I do know that, but I don't know. I always see. I don't think it's a big deal for a baby to walk around in a diaper. But maybe now I want to allow something like that. Now that I see how many weirdos, I've been exposed to the Summer Wealth case and all this shit that goes on behind people's closed doors. Selling drugs. Yeah, probably preparing for the 15th, making their plans. If Andy was up there Sunday and Monday night before Summer went missing, that is extremely odd and weird. But they're not friends, right? Oh, they're just neighborly, No. Why would you be up there Sunday and Monday night? It's like they're making their plans for whatever happened Tuesday. A saggy diaper on? Oh, that's right. Ew, yeah. Really? Not wearing any clothes at all? Ew. Yeah. Well, guys, I think I'm going to go. I've been on for over 3 hours and 3.5 hours. And I need to figure something out for when Caitlin gets up. Polly and George Murray evicted Jody Sue from the property 125, but only after she pressed charges on Andy. Dobbs said it was commotion on the 14th and a group of people were in the Wells driveway. He may have said fighting, but I don't want to put words in his mouth. Maybe Andy was part of that group. Really? Yeah, that's not. No. So he admitted to you that he sold a 20 bag of weed. Oh, so is that the money on Tuesday that Fred saw Andy give Dawn? Who the hell thinks of, or that, I'm sorry, Dawn give Andy? What father in their right mind is thinking about paying somebody back for a front of $20 a weed the night that their daughter went missing? I mean, I guess Andy could have possibly said to Dawn, "Hey, you have that money?" It would seem quite insensitive to say to a father whose child is missing, you know, sorry about your daughter, but do you have that $20 you owe me? I don't understand why he wouldn't just. Cops don't care about they want to know where Summer is, even if that they're not worried about going back and arresting somebody for selling weed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know if they would be able to like, I could sit here and say, "Oh, I sold weed a 20 bag last night." Can I get arrested for dealing? For just saying that, even though if there's no proof, like, I don't know. I think, was he being honest? Probably I don't know. I do know he was having a hard time admitting to selling weed. He didn't want to tell on himself, but he eventually did. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go. But thank you so much for hanging out with me this evening. I have to get a couple things done. I've been on much longer than I usually am on lately. He said he sold Candace a 20 bag the night before. Yeah, I know. I bleed American, but whatever. I might as well give them the content to put out about me instead of them just like making it up and pulling it out of their ass out of nowhere. I have an appointment tomorrow in the morning too for get my antidepressants refilled. It's just video chat though, so I also have to get this package ready for the person that purchased a few of my Anna Lee dolls. Also, anybody here before I leave? Well, that's if I could find the pictures. Might be. These are the Michael Kors shoes, sneakers I was talking about. They're size 8. If anybody's interested. Brand new. They were ones I got. I have ones for myself, but these or Caitlin's, but she didn't find, I guess, like them. She wants to wear only shoes that you can slip on, and I get it because I'm the same way. You're in a hurry. You don't want to sit there and tie up some shoes or sit there and mess with them. You could just slip on some flip-flops and go. Hey, Mimi of 6. Thank you, Justice. You can't even drink coffee. I guess that's true. You're just supposed to. All right, guys. If interested, email me. I was thinking just like $50. That should include shipping. They sell for online well over 100. Which I could list them online, which I will be, but then you have to wait on it to sell. You'll drink some coffee for Shiva. Oh, I'm sure that makes her feel so much better. All right, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Talk to y'all later. Ta-ta.